How's it going? This is Dylan with dylansguitarshop.com, and today we are going to talk about installing Kluson tuning keys. Now, these ones that we're going to install on this guitar are the normal old safety post style, like a vintage style safety post. But before we get into that, we want to talk about one of the things you got to worry about when you're talking about installing tuners, and that is the tuner hole diameter. I'll show you what I mean. When you install tuning keys into a peg head of a guitar, now on this neck, this particular neck is actually a purchased neck, and when you purchase them, they come in two tuning key sizes, two basic tuning key sizes. The vintage style ones are a 1/4 inch hole, and the modern ones are 10 millimeter. So what if you have a neck that has 10 millimeter holes, but you want to put vintage style tuning keys in it? There are these little adapter bushings that make it to where you can adapt from this smaller tuning key, this larger tuning keyhole, to the smaller one. So it fits the 10 millimeter outside diameter, but it fits a 1/4 inch inside diameter. So we'll go ahead and press those adapter bushings into all 6 of the tuning key holes now. Alright, so once the tuning key adapter bushings, if those are necessary, are pressed into the holes, then you're going to take your tuning keys and lay them all out, and we're going to basically flip the guitar over, and we'll talk about kind of laying out and pre-drilling. So what we typically do, what I do, is I lay all these things out. And you'll see the Kluson style ones, when they're on the steel plate like that, the end plate. The middle ones don't really matter. Now, what you can do to make sure that you get all this in a straight line is you can lay a piece of tape on here so that you can line all these up before you pre-drill your holes. Okay. I would just caution you, if you're going to do that, if the thing has been recently finished, when you pull the tape off, you might have some problems. So make sure that you use like a low tack blue style tape or something like that. Tape it on there, give it a nice straight line. That way, before you start pre-drilling your holes, you'll be straight. So then we'll go ahead and grab our screws, and here's how I pre-drill my holes. These Klusons, I use a 3/32 drill bit. Okay, and then there's your screw that you use to fasten these machines to the peg head. So what I do is I go ahead and I take my drill bit and I put a piece of tape around it that is the same length as the threaded portion of the screw, so that when I'm drilling these holes, I know exactly when to stop, so that we don't drill through the peg head of the guitar. So let's go ahead and do that. Once you have your hole pre-drilled, simply just screw in that first screw. Now I'll show you something that I like to do. Now, I do this all the time. So as you'll see, I do not have a piece of tape on there because I kind of just line them up. Do about 3 to 4 sets of these a week. Okay, so, and here's how I do this. I line up the second one, okay, and pre-drill the second hole once we know where we want everything. So make sure that that one is straight, and if you have a piece of tape going on here, you just line it up like this. Pre-drill your second hole, fit your second screw, and then make sure the second one is straight. Pre-drill your third screw, set your second screw, pre-drill your fourth screw, so on and so on, making sure that this is straight all the way down. Alright, and as we get to tightening up the last screw, we see here, we've got a nice straight line, everything is tightened all up. Flip it over to the other side, and there we have a set of 6 Kluson safety post tuners installed into our tele style neck with the adapter bushings so that the thing fits into a modern style neck. All this stuff will be available on Dylan'sGuitarShop.com, and if you have any questions, you can hit me up. My name is Dylan. This has been Dylan Talks Tone for Dylan'sGuitarShop.com. Have a great day.